450s, another 6 minutes and 1 lap heat, qualifying the riders into the main event, and it'll pay points later on in the program. And now we hear the rain has begun to come down, but again in Supercross, they're going to race anyway. The revs are up, gates down, and the 96 of Lawrence, a good jump. Anderson in the 21 with the whole shot.
Great start by Jason. He kind of controlled it. And you can see those guys being very patient on that first corner. It's going to get slippery. Now with the rain coming down, you got to pay attention to that, Ricky.
Well, you got to pay attention for sure. The track is going to change, especially if the rain picks up. It's going to get very slippery. The base of this racetrack is extremely slick. It's very hard. That's why it's slippery.
And the number 1, Chase Sexton, defending champion, down in the first turn, similar to Lawrence in the first heat. So he's going to have to do work to get in that top 9 and qualify straight into the main event.
James, did you see that was Justin Cooper behind Chase Sexton as well? So it looks like he got tangled up. He was very fast earlier today in time qualifying practice as well.
Yeah, but I saw Justin Cooper got a bad jump off the gate. So him and Chase wasn't up there on the front, and this is what happens when you're not there. But it's like they kind of bunch up, and then yeah, and you can see the rain going down. That's just racing.
Yeah, nothing you can do. When they have these tight sections like this, the guys can't separate, so it just jams up. Imagine having an on-ramp and an off-ramp on the freeway, how lanes just merge together. That is exactly what this is like early on in these early laps of whether it's a heat race or a main event later on here today.
Hunter Schlosser, who went down to that 173, that's what collected Sexton and Cooper. Hunter Lawrence going after Anderson for the lead, and Anderson knocked Hunter Lawrence down early in last week's main event. So a bit of a rematch here. Oh, Malcolm Stewart, that's your brother, James. He's having problems here on that white number 27 Rockstar Husqvarna.
Yeah, he's seriously having some problems. I'm not sure what happened, but he's not the only one out here. But Malcolm has to get up. He's in the same position as Jet, needing to get up for a gate position.
See what happened to Malcolm here.
All right, he's behind Dylan, and goes on the inside in his sand section, and probably just,
What happened right there, you think, James?
Yeah, like that sand got deep, and he ran out of talent.
No!
I want you guys to watch the different riding styles between comparing the 21 of Jason Anderson and the 96 of Hunter Lawrence. See if you can tell a difference, where you see Jason is a lot looser on the bike, where the 96 of Hunter Lawrence rides in a very neutral position. When I say neutral, middle of the bike, stands up a lot, grips the bike with his legs, and really uses his core strength, it seems like, and it's fun to watch. Both have great results, just a completely different style of riding.
Hunter putting some pressure on Anderson. Again, it is the first year in the 450 division for Hunter, who won a 250 title last year. And yesterday we asked him to assess how has his first season gone.
Nothing to jump up and down about, but there's been a lot of positives, and we've been logging a lot of data, which is important. I'm the type of racer and athlete I am. I need to log my laps, I need to log my data, and I gain confidence from putting the work in and stuff. So it's been good. We're learning a lot, progressing as a rider, learning more about the 450, and just, excited to finish off healthy and come into outdoors. The best results come from a 100% healthy Hunter Lawrence, even though I've rode niggling injuries a lot last year and stuff. It just takes time, and we're working and enjoying it.
And guys, we talked at the top of the show there how important the team is behind each one of these riders, and so much for Hunter Lawrence there. His dad, Darren Lawrence, massive part of the team at Honda HRC, was talking to me about Hunter's season, accepting those rookie mistakes, and that fantastic mindset, Ricky and James, that Hunter has is truly because of them and how they've been raised, and just to be able to sort of accept these results as they come. We see the improvements in Hunter every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, Will, you're exactly right, and it's great to see the progression. And I just want to give another shout out to Hunter. The reason that it is he had a rocky start to the beginning of the season, not qualifying for the main event at the season opener back in Anaheim at the beginning of January, but he kept fighting. And then he had an injury at Daytona, and he kept coming back, and he stayed in the fight. And that is really hard to do at the premier level of Monster Energy Supercross, to get kicked down and still come back and rebound against the best riders in the business.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're watching Chase Sexton and my brother trying to get up, Malcolm Stewart trying to make their way up. But yeah, going back to Hunter, I think what's going on, the way he's riding in this heat race is almost a reflection of his whole career. Like Jason's there, he's just steady, letting his track come to him. And Hunter's the faster of the two, but Jason's in front of him. And I think it's important for Hunter to hopefully try to get around. But I like what I'm seeing for him as Malcolm makes another pass for, I think, around Dean Wilson.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at.
Whoa, Sexton stacking them up on that number 1, looking to get Justin Hill and Dean Wilson. This is so close. But one little mistake will change everything.
That wasn't a surprising pass, though, James, when you take a defending champ like Chase Sexton there in the number 1 Red Bull KTM machine. Those passes, as soon as you see that door open, you got to take them. If they flinch, boom, you're there. But that's not a surprising move that Chase had. And you have to do that because it's so hard to pass.
Yeah, I think he would have went in a little bit more with commitment, but he saw Dean, and there was another rider in front of him, so he was trying to get the BOGO special with 2-for-1 pass and realized the sale was done. But yeah, Chase is doing a good job, and so is Malcolm, trying to make their way up, and I think they're in 6th and 7th or 6th and 8th.
Battling, that's 23, James Grant. Harlan, and you're right, Harlan is 5th, so it is 6th now for your brother Malcolm. And then it's the 91 of Devin Simonson looking to hold off Sexton. And Ricky, you mentioned Hunter Lawrence bouncing back as Sexton makes the move. And Sexton was down hard last week in Nashville, didn't finish the race. And look at his rebound as he goes now after the 23 of Harlan and makes the pass.
Well, you want to talk about competitive passes. I think Chase Sexton is a leader in that department of Monster Energy Supercross this year. His starts have been lackluster, and he's had to work his way and earn these positions the hard way, and this guy never gives up. And that's what I respect about this defending champ so much, is you want to talk about a guy that has taken a lot of L's. When I say L, like second places to these guys, but he never gives up. He keeps trucking on, and he's a great example for young kids coming up.
Yeah, well, he only has won 1 race this year, but until the crash last week, he was still in title contention because of that consistency. Final lap, Lawrence and Anderson still slugging it out. This will be the first heat race win of the year for this Monster Kawasaki team if Anderson can hold on and only 1 turn to go.
Yeah, great ride by Jason, the whole Hunter. Hunter's been there the whole time, but El Hombre, Jason Anderson.
And the veteran out of New Mexico logs the heat race win. Sexton and Stewart still going at it.
Let's see if Chase runs it up the inside.
Ooh, your brother closes the door. I like that.
Yep.
Check this inside right here. Is Malcolm going to go block him off? Oh.
He did. So, yeah, nice job. What'd you see there, James?
Malcolm's a big boy. Chase didn't want none of it.
No, hey, he is. And I'm going to tell you right now, if Chase would have tried something, it wouldn't have worked out well for him, I don't think.
Big boy. He knew better. Business decision.
So there is the final. Riders across the line. Simonson pumping his fist. He is into the main with 9th. And everyone else going to have to go through to the last chance qualifier, including Justin Cooper, one of the top rookies in the game, so he'll be up later just to make the main. Jason Anderson going to talk a win next.